Have you ever thought about being in the golf event business? How about running your own organization? Or how about just serving the needs of the nonprofits in your community? Well, you've come to the right place. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. My name is Phil Immordino, and this is the GTAA Champions Forum. Now, we all know that 2020 was a crazy year, but I can assure you that 2021 events are coming back in a big way. They're all ready to start back big. And so we're going to talk about that today. They all need something. They all need your help. So we've created a program that'll allow you to serve the golf tournament industry in your area. It's called the Champions GTAA Chapter Program. And in today's call, we're going to cover everything that you need to know. We're going to talk about the golf tournament industry. What does that look like and what are the demographics? We're going to cover who is the GTAA and what do we do and how do we serve. We're also going to talk about what is a GTAA chapter? What are the responsibilities? What are the benefits? What does it mean to be a chapter president? What are the revenue sources of a GTAA chapter? And then what do we offer to help you get started? So if you got any questions, please put them in the Q&A at the bottom, and we will try to address those at the end. And so let's get started. First of all, I want to talk about the golf tournament industry. What does that look like? Now, keep in mind, a lot of this is before COVID and what was happening before then. So in our estimation, we've done a lot of surveys, a lot of research. There was over 500,000 golf outings in 2019. 80% of those are fundraisers. 10% is entertainment, corporate outings, and the other 10% are serious competitive events. The average player count per event is 72 players. The average money spent per player is around $100. Now, keep in mind that there's a lot of bigger ones and a lot of smaller ones, but the average is about $100 per player. The average money spent on a golf course for green fees is about $50. The average food and beverage bills, $25 per player. The average merchandise and services spent per player is around $25. The average net for a charity after all expenses, this is average, is $5,000. We are involved in a $5 billion industry across the country. So it's huge potential, and there's a lot of need. So who is the GTAA and what do we do? A lot of you know who we are, so I apologize if I'm sounding repetitive, but some of you who are new maybe don't know exactly who we are and what we do. We are the Association for the Golf Tournament Industry. Our mission is to reach tournament planners and help them produce the best golf tournament possible. We serve all of their potential needs. We are the funnel. We are the go-to place for tournament planners, whatever they might need. We have over 100,000 members, and we've been doing this for about 25 years. So we understand their needs, we understand their wants, we understand how they operate. And so our mission is to help them produce the best golf tournament possible. We have a wide array of services. And we serve all types of folks. We serve basically everyone who puts on a golf tournament. And that would include associations, corporations, charities, meeting planners, schools, civic groups, which is like chambers of commerce and Rotary clubs, churches, ministries, golf courses, and suppliers. There's a whole different, all types of events that you may want to be involved in. And here are just a few. One is fundraising. We mentioned that 80% are fundraisers. Entertaining, mainly put on by corporations, entertaining their customers or their clients. Then you have the networking type group that is mainly associations and civic groups. You've got celebrity AMs, you've got pro-AMs, you've got the serious competitive events, as well as travel events, and in some cases, your own events, which we talk about and teach you in your training. So how does the GTA serve? Well, there's many ways. We serve through education. Our job is to educate, to teach, to consult and train in every area that they may need. We are the information source for the golf tournament industry. We also give out industry updates, what's happening. We send out newsletters that talk about what's going on. We offer free planning tools to help these organizations plan their events. We have special pricing with all of the vendors and suppliers, from merchandise to services. We offer coaching and consulting, as well as event planning. So that's a little overview of how we serve. There's a lot of benefits that our members receive. One is membership is free. Our membership is always free, and for that free membership, they get the newsletters and the communication and the updates. We also educate through seminars, and now in this time, a lot of webinars. We train them through newsletters. We continually have blogs on how to sell sponsors, how to get golfers, and every topic they may need. We also offer information and blogs on our website. So not just blast emails and newsletters, but our website has all the videos and all of the updates that they would need to know. We have planning tools for them. We have books and manuals, some free, some cost a little bit, but everything from how to produce a golf tournament to games and contests to formats to the golf-a-thon manual to the night golf tournament manual, all types of planning tools that they may need, books and manuals. We have a special relationship with all the suppliers, whether it's for your goodie bag, whether it's for the winning prizes. Normally we're getting stuff at wholesale, so our members can take advantage of that. Plus all the intangibles, the services, whether it's hole-in-one insurance and signage, we offer that, the connections there. And then we also offer consulting or event planning, which is typically, ideally through our local consultants and our local chapters. If we have needs on a national level, then we can serve those also. So what is a GTAA chapter? What does that look like? Well, basically, you are representing in your local area the GTAA and what we do nationally. Ideally, you're the funnel for the industry in your market. Everyone comes to you. Everyone looks at you as the expert in the industry. You're the main contact, whatever they need, whatever source, whether it's booking golf courses, whether it's merchandise, or whether it's just how to. You're the seminar webinar coordinator. Ideally, we only have one in every major market. And so you are the focal point. There's a lot of benefits, in being a GTAA chapter. One is the exposure. With reaching 100,000 tournament planners on a regular basis, you get that exposure, that credibility of being tied into a national organization versus just on your own. You will have the knowledge. Anything you need to know, we can be the source for that. And what I love is the networking, the connections with the other chapters and consultants around the country. There will never be a question that we can't help you with, or an objection. We also do marketing and promotion. We're continually promoting our local chapters and consultants throughout the country to our database. We provide tournament leads in your market. We have a team that's continually searching, and we get new members all the time, and we funnel those to you. And then obviously the big one, additional revenue. So what would be the real responsibilities of a GTAA chapter or chapter president? Well, ideally, and every one of you are going to be a little bit different, but ideally you're hosting right now webinars and soon to be seminars in your local market, which, let me just add the fact that our programs are all certified by PGA Education. So if you do some education with some golf courses and some PGA pros, then they will get continued MSR credits. So recognized by PGA Education. You will be a tournament consultant. You'll be able to help them with any one of their needs, or direct them if they need to go somewhere else. Merchandise fulfillment, you can help them with any of their tournament needs, ideally at great pricing, as well as services. Now, you may not want to handle every single need, but you'll have the connections to be able to funnel those off to other groups. And then ideally generating new members. One of the great things about being a GTAA chapter versus your own standalone company is that you come from a neutral position. You come from a position of helping versus selling. And what I like about our services is the fact that it's non-threatening. We're here to serve, we're here to help. A lot of stuff's free. They might need to pay for some other things, but at the same time, it's non-pressure, non-threatening, and you're the neutral party. So people are going to come to you not feeling like you're trying to sell them something and pressure them into sales. We have a lot of partners, and we hope that you would have some partners also. We can give you some of these vendors and as well as some of the local vendors that you're going to work with. So some of the partners are going to include other meeting planners. What we found is there's a lot of meeting planners out there that aren't golf tournament experts. So be able to work directly with them and you become their source or their service for big conventions and major meetings, you handling the golf part of it. Obviously, merchandise providers. There's going to be a lot of national merchandise providers that need local representation. They need someone in their market to follow up on the leads in their area. National companies do not necessarily like selling one-on-one. They like someone on the ground, someone they're local that can work with them directly, as well as service providers, hole-in-one insurance, signage, photography. These folks are our partners, they'll be your partners, and they need representation. Any type of entertainment groups will partner with you. You can either, contract them out or work directly through you. Website registration and planning partners, folks who will help with websites and registration software, photographers, videographers, anybody who works directly, providing those services, you'll be able to work with or coordinate. Golf courses are a big one. We teach you how to partner with golf courses in your local area, which will be an unlimited source of leads and clients. So as well as travel partners, the airlines, the hotels, and so forth. So these are just some of the partners you're going to work with, and there's a lot of benefits for those partners. So if some of these partners are wondering, what's in it for me, we have a wide variety of benefits that they receive. But here's some of the folks you're going to be working with. You're going to work with apparel companies, golf club companies, accessory companies, auction items, again, photographers, signage, insurance, scoring, golf courses, website, and registration. But what are the benefits for them? Why do they want to work with you? Well, number one, they're going to get preferred status with not only you, but also us nationally. So that gives them a little bit better exposure. You're going to highlight them in all your presentations when you're out talking to clients and they're coming to you. You're going to feature these preferred vendors and partners. They're going to be linked to your website. You can link their organization to your website, which gives them additional exposure. When you're doing seminars, you can promote them, distribute their brochures. They could even be there if they're located with display opportunities and so forth. So there's a lot of benefits of partnering with vendors and suppliers, as well as getting them to sponsor you and what you're doing. Now, big question a lot of you are asking, what's the revenue source? How are we going to, why do we want to do this? How do we see the revenue coming in? And there's a lot of sources, but keep in mind, you're the source, you're the funnel. People are going to come to you and you have an automatic funnel of tournament leads in your area. But there's a wide variety of revenue, money that you can make. One is coaching and consulting, teaching, training others how to do golf tournaments. We teach our people that they're worth a minimum of $250 an hour. And so there's no reason that you shouldn't be making at least that. You've got event planning. And event planning is not teaching or training, it's doing. A lot of corporate events, a lot of corporations need the whole enchilada, all the services. So you take it from start to finish. That's event planning. You're going to be doing that more with corporations and conventions and that type, meeting planners, versus consulting and training is more for the charities and the nonprofits, because you want to delegate a lot of that work. Merchandise sales. I mean, if that's all you did, there's a lot of money to be made just selling merchandise. Keep in mind that you're going to get the best products at the best prices from our suppliers, and you'll be able to resell that or mark it up and make a big profit on that. Service referrals. Again, the intangibles, hole-in-one insurance, signage, photography, whether you incorporate that in your package or whether you just send it off to a provider and get a referral fee, either way, there's money to be made. We also teach you how to work with the golf courses and get a commission from every single event that you book with a golf course. You're, again, going to get the best prices at the best facilities in town because of the connections that you're going to have. And then books and manual sales. We have a ton of educational material. Some of you want to hand out for free. We have a lot of e-books and e-training materials, step-by-step planning guides, checklists, sample brochures, and you can either work by giving some of those out or branding them yourself and putting your name and your logo and your number and selling them, reselling them. So several sources, and that doesn't even bring up the fact that you may be able to start your own events, which we teach you how to do, owning your own events, as well as any travel packages that you may want to incorporate, taking a group of golfers out of town. You might want to get involved in auction events, a lot of money in auctions. So there's a lot of sources of revenue that we can teach you to generate. Now, what does the GTA offer? How do we help you get rolling in this process? Well, one, we have a complete startup package, everything you're going to need to get you rolling. All the training from start. How do you start a business if you don't already have one? How do you incorporate? How do you set up a checking account? How do you get leads? How about a website? All those things. Now, if you don't want to go through the expense of getting a website, we can actually put you on our website, and you'll have a full page there just to talk about you and what you do. It's not just the initial training, which is very in-depth, for the minimum of 4 one-hour sessions, but there's ongoing training. We have a call once a month with our other consultants and chapters around the country that we're offering new ideas, new things such as search engine optimization, YouTube videos, how to create a great website and get it first page on any of your searches, how to manage your databases, what kind of databases. Everything you need to know is in the startup program. We also give you exposure and credibility, not just being on our website, but continued blast emails to our database, highlighting our chapters and our consultants and how experts they are, because we certify you. After this training, you become certified, and gives you a little bit of extra credibility, which also certifies you in offering these seminars and webinars online if you need, or in person, which again is approved by PGA Education. So it gives that additional credibility. We also have a lot of networking. What's really great and what's really fun for me to see is how our consultants and chapters mingle. They talk to each other one-on-one on the side. We have different folks with different expertise. You may want to talk to one of our folks who's an expert in working with hotels. You may want to talk to another who's an expert in working with golf courses and so forth. So, or one dealing with national organizations. So we have an expert in every facet, and we network. We talk once a month, and we do a video call similar to this, except we're sharing. And so it's really, really fun to network, and the connections and the expertise. So if you're just getting started, you have hundreds of years of experience under your belt already, because you work with a team and not just one-on-one by yourself. Coaching one-on-one with me. Again, I've been doing this for 30 years, so had the opportunity to work with PGA Tour events as well as hundreds of small charity events. We've literally spoken or trained over 250,000 tournament planners. Our book has sold over 20,000 copies. So we get to talk, you and I, one-on-one, and talk about your issues and what's going on, and any objections or concerns, or how do we handle your specific market. And we can cover that, because most likely we either have had a chance to see it, or we've had a chance to be involved with it, or we know somebody who has. So a lot of one-on-one coaching, and then the website that I represented. Now, we have 2 different programs. One program is if you're just getting started. You're not in the golf business. You don't even know, you don't have your own business started up, and you need a little extra time. You need time to get things set up, from your business to your checking account to your merchant services and your website and so forth. So there's a little bit more time. If you're already set up as a business, you've been doing this for years and you know what you're doing, then obviously you don't need as much training. So getting started, $2,500 includes all of the upfront initial training and startup. If you've already been in business, it's only $1,500, but there's still some important training that needs to be done. After the first initial training and first setup, it's going to be $1,000 per year. And what that's going to give you is the continued networking, the continued marketing, the continued credibility and certification and tournament leads in your area. And that's $1,000 a year. And here's the most important thing. We offer you a money back guarantee because we know that if you follow the leads, follow up on the leads and the things that we're showing you, it's going to work. It's a proven process. We have proven expert consultants around the country. So we want to make sure that you're making money. And if you're not, we're going to help you. We're going to jump in and get involved and make sure that you are making money. But the best thing about being a GTAA chapter is the neutrality, the association, the perception of who you are versus an event company or a golf course or a supplier. Now you're the association that serves the industry. You're the association that helps others at no charge in some cases, with planning tools and some quick ideas, maybe some webinars, but at the same time, there's revenue to be made if you take it to the next level. So before I get to the conclusion, really quick, let me answer some of the questions that have come up. So give me 2 seconds to grab here and see what some of the questions are. Are the revenue sources static across all chapters being established, or does each chapter set up a pricing structure for each various service provider? Great question, and it's really one of two things. There are some suppliers and vendors that we have set programs with, but there are going to be some local folks that you want to set up your own programs with. You do not have to use our national vendors. If you can find a better deal, remember our motto is the best products, the best services at the best prices. So if you've got a better situation, we're wide open not only to hearing about it, but you working with that. So keep that in mind. And another question is, what percentage of revenues are returned to the national GTAA office? And the answer is 0. Your upfront fees, your annual fee covers that. So there's no additional percentages. You don't have to give us a percentage of your sales. You know, if there's things that you need from us, whether it's in-depth training, we may have to take that to the next level. There might be some time involved there. If you purchase the educational materials, there's some raw costs there. But ideally, there's 0 revenue on a percentage monthly basis coming back to us. And how can one become a service provider? Well, there's several ways. Obviously, we have if you go to our website, gtaweb.org, we have a lot of preferred vendors, and you can see some of the folks that we are already working with. And we have a couple of programs that work for you. We have a simple program that just gives you leads. We have other programs that give you dedicated blast emails. We have another service that we reach golf sales reps around the country through the NGSA. So if you want to be a service provider, please feel free to reach out to me personally. We can talk about the different programs. Email me and I'll set up those programs, but they're also on our website too. So, you know, we appreciate your time. We appreciate what you're doing. I'm sure that I saw the registration list. Most of you are already involved in the industry and have a good feel for what's happening, but we can help take that to the next level. We can help take your career to the next level, your business to the next level. We all have to get creative. After last year, which was tough for many of us, there's things we've got to do, with things we got to get creative with. We've got to get our website back up to #1 on the search engine. We need to do videos, more videos on YouTube. If you haven't got one of those, we can show you how to do that. You need to build those databases and get blast emails out on a regular basis. And so we teach you all how to do that. We teach you how to partner with a lot of these golf courses in your area, because that's a good source of revenue, as well as the suppliers and vendors. But the bottom line is, if you need help with your business, if you want to get involved in this business, then we can save you a lot of time and a lot of brain damage by helping you get started. Again, with years of experience, we know the pitfalls, we know the pros and the cons, and we can help you through all of that. We're established, we're credible. been around for 25 years. I've been doing this for 30. Ongoing training, ongoing network, money back guarantee. So if this sounds like something that you would love to be involved in, or just partner with us somehow, some way, please feel free to email me, go to our website, check out our other preferred services, or check out our consultants, our chapters. Talk to anybody, talk to our consultants, ask them what's going on, how they like being involved in the GTA, because our motivation is to serve you, serve the industry, the whole golf tournament industry, because it's a win-win situation. If we're serving golf courses and we're serving suppliers and we're serving tournament planners, then everybody wins. So someone had asked, what are the chapter fees? I'm going to send all of you not only a follow-up recording of this. So if you came in late or need the PowerPoint, I'm going to send you the PowerPoint. I'm going to send you the video recording. It's going to be on YouTube, and you can reach out to us anytime. Email me, call me. We'd love to chat with you one-on-one to see your situation, because it's not meant for everybody, and I want to make sure that this is right for you. We're not going to just take you on. There's too many people who have tried this and failed, and there's a lot of folks who have tried it and succeeded. So we know that it takes some time. It's not for everyone, but it is a fulfilling situation, and I think you'd have fun doing it. I love working in the golf business. So we appreciate your time this morning. This is a Champions Forum. We've got future Champion Forums coming up in down the road. Next Wednesday, we're going to be doing how to sell major sponsorships, and we're going to be doing these at least twice a month. So stay in touch with us. Let us know if you have any specific topics you want to cover, or give me a call or email me anytime. Thanks for what you do. Have a great weekend. This is Phil Mordino signing off.